Hello, Crystal calling Minkoff.
Hi, I thought we could say, because we haven't done our language, we can go, ho, ho, ho.
Oh, ho, ho. Are you calling me a hoe?
Well, if the shoe fits. You're my hoe, and I'm your
Well,
hoe.
what's up, hoe? Hi, I'm Cynthia.
I'm Crystal. This is Humble Brag.
Humble brag.
Humble Brag.
Oh, I have tea.
Once a housewife,
Always a housewife. Can we say that again for the people in the back?
Humble Brag.
Humble brag. Brag with us.
I miss you. You're so far
I miss
away.
you too. You know what? I think I miss you more right now because it's the time of the year where I have time to really think about people.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, because things are really winding down over here at Lake Bailey, and I just have this time to be like, wow, I haven't seen my girl in a while. I haven't been to LA in a while. Like all the things. This is like tricky time of the year for me. I don't know how I feel about it actually. I'm a little confused. Like
Okay.
I'm very confused right now.
Really? Are you normally
I am.
confused at this time of year?
Yeah, I am because
Okay.
I'm so like I feel like I have time to think about stuff that I normally don't have time to think about. Like for instance, like let me give you an example. Like my boyfriend's in South America right now performing, and he's been building up this trip for like 2 months now. All he's been talking about is Guyana, his performance there, right? So he went and he killed it, by the way. Shout out to my baby, La Prince. He did such a great job. But like the whole time I was like kind of ready for him to go because I needed like some space.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been like 2 days and I'm ready for him to come back.
That's a good sign. That's not a bad sign.
What is wrong with me? That's so crazy.
Maybe you're in love and like it's making you feel weird, but it's really, come on, it's cute.
But like that's I'm not alone. Like people love their people, but they like when they are away from them.
Yeah.
But then they back, right?
Well, here's the thing. You guys are way more than the sort of average, whatever average means, just in my
yeah, when we're
world, you know.
together, we're together.
Yeah.
And it's like when he's gone, he's like gone.
Yeah,
So
like
it's
that's not normal for me. When Rob's gone, he's gone like on a work trip for 5 days. Or in some instances, which is extreme, if he's on a project, he's on a film, then he's gone for a long time. But that's like a whole plan thing where we fly the kids in for a while and whatever. But like, I'm not used to like having so much space like you do. So I think for him being around a lot is probably different, and it's a lot. And then when he leaves, so I don't know. I think you're just sort of adjusting into this new thing. I actually was going to ask you, like, I haven't heard when's the last time you were with Le Prince. So he was here with you.
been here. He's been here at Lake Bailey.
But when was the last time you saw him? Because you've been nonstop.
Oh, well, he's been here, but I've been gone. a
Oh, I
lot.
see. Got it. So he has been in the States.
Yeah, he's been in the States. He's been here.
Got it. So
And
you're probably
well, just so I'm not completely crazy, are you happy when Rob leaves?
Yes.
And then happy when he's back?
Of course, I'm happy when he leaves. But we've been together 23 years. So
He's probably happy when we leave. They're probably happy when we leave too, trust me.
I know. I mean, I'd like to think that, but Rob gets like, Rob gets like FOMO. I don't really think he likes when I leave because I leave a lot. I do a lot of girls' trips, but like when I go away, I don't take advantage in that way. So I'll go for I'll go 3 nights out of the country. I'll go real hard, carry on, find the cheapest, miles ticket and go. I like when he leaves also because it's not just like him leaving. It's like, in the house, he's like, our house, we don't have a small house, but Rob makes the house feel small. He's like, what is it, a bull in a china shop? Like, he wants a snack. He'll have like a spoonful of peanut butter, and then somehow that spoon is like in my living room, and I'm like, oh my, he just takes up a lot. He moves in a lot of space. Yeah. So when he's not,
he makes his presence known.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he lets it known for quite some time. But like when he's not there, everything is like an army. Like it's super tidy. The kids get home. It's like they're doing their homework. I mean, I'm like a drill sergeant. When Rob's back, they're like, Dad, go take us. We want to go to the store. And he's like, okay. Like, I'm like, what the hell? Like, he's the fun dad. Yeah. So I love that. But sometimes there's something great about like if he's gone for the week, that week is super efficient.
Yeah. I love missing. I love missing my man. I just don't think I am the kind of person, woman, human that really likes anyone around them every day. Like even my own child who lived inside of my body. Like, yeah.
I get that. I I like, this is where you and I are super different. You really like your peace and space. I don't. Like if I'm alone in my house, I feel like after a few hours, I get lonely. Yeah.
I can't even imagine. Like when I tell you, I could be in my house and not even go outside for weeks at a time.
I can't. I can't do that at all. No, I have my headsets on, my phone in my robe because I robe 24 hours a day, and I'm on the phone, and at least I feel like I'm talking to someone. If it's quiet, I call someone else. I put on a podcast. I'm like literally like I can't like be alone in silence with myself, and I know that's a problem. But so that's why like I don't like. I want Rob to like go away sometimes, but not like a long time.
Right.
But I have the kids. I got like I have boba. I have a lot going on. But yeah, I was actually wondering about LePrin. So, but into the holidays, like what traditions do you have?
Well, I put up my tree
Mm-hmm.
and I put it, a few decorations around. I put up like 2 wreaths on my door. Like I'm pretty simple. Like I don't do the whole outdoor lights and stuff. I want to, but I just need somebody to do it for me.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I feel like it just needs to be up longer if I'm going to go do the whole thing,
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot. So I would literally have to have that up for like 3 months, like to just feel like I got, my money's worth out of the whole thing. To just,
I think some people do that. I think some people really keep it up. Like my friend Jenny, who I grew up with, she started a business many years ago because she loved like decorating people's houses for like Easter and stuff. And then it became a very focused, like during the off Christmas, it's like she does like balloon installations, but now she just does like holiday. And she starts, so she did it last week at the house. We do 3 trees and it's the same tree now. Like a couple of years ago, I said to her, I want like the Macy's store trees and then just go buy it all. But then like, I'll do this every year. Like it's the same one. So that's where we're at. So, but she came last week and I was like, when do you start doing this? And when do you end? She goes, I'm almost done. Like I'm done like this week because then people can last. But she started before Halloween.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she works every day before Halloween. She goes, people want it up earlier than later. And that's my first appointment is that week of Halloween.
That's kind of a really cool job. Like I would love, I'm actually really, I think I'm really good at stuff like that, but I'm kind of like, indecisive.
Yeah.
Like if you give me a bunch of stuff to pick from, I can tell you, I can put it together, but I can't think of what to put.
Right. Yeah. It's hard. It's like decorating a home. Like,
I think I'm good at that too. And
I'm not good at it. Like I thought I would be, but I was actually at dinner last night at a friend's house and it was a baseball family. Like, and this house, because we're baseball families for the last 5 years. And I know she's kind of fancy, but like when they come over, we do pizza or whatever. So she's like, come over for holiday dinner. Okay. We were all of us, we were like whispering. We were all so underdressed. Her house looked like a Ralph Lauren showroom. Corner to corner. And so her house is basics like black and blue and white, but that kind of like, that chinoiserie blue, like the vases, the blue and white vases. It's like that's the theme of her whole home. And then she just went all red. So like there's red bows everywhere with like all like real silver platters everywhere and silver and everything shiny. And oh my God, it was so beautiful. And like she swaps out the pillows. So they're all like the tartan, like navy blue and white pillows everywhere with Christmas red. I was like, this is my dream. And I'm like, how long did this take you? Because we're all gushing. And I'm thinking she's going to say like 2 days. Like, oh, she goes, it took 2 weeks. I'm like, 2 weeks? Like, this is why I can't do it.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do 2 weeks of decorating a freaking house for one holiday.
I know. That's why we have to start it early so we can just like, I think I'm going to put my tree up on Halloween going forward.
Yeah. It's the only reason to do it, but it's awesome. And I love looking at my trees, but I was like, wow, like what I could do with my house if I had, the discipline and the time. But I just don't. So I have a couple, so I do the same.
Do you have your trees up?
All my trees are up. Yeah. Everything's up.
So walk me through it. I was there last year for your Christmas party. So you have your trees.
So
you have wreaths everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do garland on the staircase, like, with lights. But the living room, the main living room has that kind of, it's like bronze, golds, deep reds. That's the tree. So that's the one I wanted to look at, kind of like a showroom one. And then the one in the basement what I call a basement. And people, people don't like me calling it basement. Kathy Helton says, I must call it the
It's
lower.
not called
No, she
wait,
says it's called the
you don't call
lower
it
level.
basement?
The lower level.
Oh, the basement is called the lower level.
That's what Kathy Hilton says I have to say. Stop saying a basement. That's not a basement. It's the lower level.
Well, she's got a big ass basement. I mean, her basement is kind of like the Rolls Royce of basements now.
No, it's
that's basement. That's where we had when I went to her house with you. Yeah. That's where they had the little shop stuff. Where we get all this. Was that in the lower level?
That was her lower level, which is like the size of some like 3 homes. It's like crazy.
God.
Yeah, but she says you must call it lower level. So my lower level, just not, it's like a regular room. I do like a blue and peacock blue and green tree.
Yeah.
So I love that. So that's like because I wanted that. The kids were like, I don't want such a specific tree in the main house. I'm like, I mean, upstairs. So, and then we have like in the like the little den that we sit in every day. That's the tree where it's like the total family tree, like a hodgepodge of like the ornaments that they made throughout the years and little pictures and all those kind of cute junky ones, but like meaningful ones. Yeah. So those are the 3 trees. They're all fake trees. I think I got them at like King of Christmas. They have like all the supplies. And then I just went all in, like I'm going to get these 3 trees. I'm not going to ever spend any more money on the holidays. And so I've had them for like 3 or 4 years now. And it's the same one. Yeah. So it's totally worth it.
I think like when I lived in New York, like when I first had Noel, and even before then, it was like a big thing to get like a real tree. And I'm like, why? Like,
well, it smells good.
Yeah, but you can just get a pine candle, which I have like a ton of them, and light the candle and put the nice fake tree up that you can put in a box and use it next year.
Right. No, it's so much better. And it's also like, I think it's way more environmental friendly.
Yeah.
To not like cut down a tree, throw it away in the trash every year like that.
You got to get the tree home. Like nobody has time to tie a damn Christmas tree on their car.
I know. We used to do it all the time.
Like, how do you dispose of it at this point? It's like
the worst.
It's a lot. It stresses me out.
Yes, I agree. So we stopped doing that. But yeah, we decorate a little bit. So for us, the holidays, it's always the same. I host Christmas Eve. We do a very sort of like casual Chinese potluck. All my aunts and uncles and cousins, everyone comes. And very casual, like paper plates and the whole thing. But it's fun. Like the kids are, and then we used to do like buy all the kids gifts when they were really little. But now we do like white elephant for the kids. So they get to like play a game. And it's, and then my cousin's daughters who are Zoe's age and Max, they end up sleeping over. And then Christmas Day, this year, I'm going to just have like an open house and we'll just watch football and I'll do a ton of food out. And whoever's in town with like
a buffet style situation.
Yeah. Just like from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. And because there's a lot of people that don't have places to go on Christmas, and especially like, if you're Jewish, like we call it Christmaka because, on that day, everyone's doing something if you're Jewish and it's a place for anyone. Or if you happen to be alone that year, like I want a house where it's, open door policy, come hang out, meet new people. And so I just have an open invitation on Christmas Day.
I love that. It's kind of like Wedding Crashers. Like I love just kind of going to different people's house and just, eating their food and like just not having to do a big thing here. I'm kind of on the fence with what I'm going to do. In my mind, I keep thinking I want to do something here at Lake Bailey because I didn't actually doing it for Thanksgiving. We ended up having it at my mom's house, but I'm not really sure. I'm feeling very non-committal about that, but we have some updates. We have some unfinished business. I went on our Humble Brag YouTube and we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about these pots and pans that are all over my social media.
We have a lot to talk about then.
Yeah, but first we're going to stir the pot. Well, we'll stir the pot after we talk about these pots and pans. All right. Okay. So what's up? Like, tell the people. Like, big news happened. Like, what, 3 or 4 days ago?
Yes, big news. So I have been working on my cookware collection for quite a long time. And, to remind people, I know you know this, I went to culinary school in my late 20s just as something because I really enjoyed food and there was a lot of connection to science and I was a science major, I was a bio major, and I just loved like the science of food. And because I'm not necessarily like, and Rob would always say, yes, you are, but I'm not like a creative, but cooking allows me to be creative because it's still based for me in like structure. I know that sounds like the most boring person on the planet, but that's what I love about food. And I
You're
love
making it sound like really like
it's serious. It's serious food. But like,
serious business.
It is serious business because cookware should be serious business. I love to host my friends and like I said, open house all the time. And I have found that, in the marketplace, there's either really high end, great quality product that are thousands and thousands of dollars for a collection, or really junky stuff that kind of morphs and bends if it's too hot or it doesn't last. And most importantly, like toxic products.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Yeah. So like, you think about all the things that we are, you and I talk about all the time of like, how are we staying healthy, right? Like, whether we're trying to maintain our weight, taking vitamins, all this self-care. And it starts with what you put in your body. And that starts at breakfast, right? Like every single day you eat. Everyone has to eat every day, multiple meals a day. And so I did a lot of research. And so when a company approached me about doing a cookware line, I was like really insistent on doing ceramic because you don't use chemicals to build on the surface. So my brand is like free of all toxins like PFOAs, PFAs. These are all like chemical names for different toxins that are in cookware. And, people like that's part one of it, but also since we're talking about it, it's like, it's also really important how to care for your cookware. So I'm going to just give you like a little 1 minute thing.
Okay.
Do not use metal tools on your cookware. That is the first and, like for sure way to you're like literally scratching those toxins into your body. When people talk about microplastics and stuff like that, it's not dissimilar, right? So my collection actually, it's 14 pieces. And it's $220, but right now we're doing a 20% off sale. So it's $175.
That's a good price for 14 pieces. Like, what am I getting? I'm getting like how many pans, how many pots? Like,
okay, wait, let me show it to you. I actually brought a piece for you so you can see.
Yay.
But you're getting yours next week.
Okay. And do they come in different colors? Because I think the one you posted is like a pale pink or something.
Yeah. So I did this collab with them with Bach and Swiss. They're obviously a European company, which I also love because, in Europe, they have different safety standards, much higher than the U.S. So these reach.
Oh, trust me, I know. My man is always like reminded me of like, like even just water. Like when I go make tea, he won't use the water. He puts the bottled water in the teapot.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I actually get a filter actually on there.
I work with AquaTrue. I'm going to get you one.
Hello. Hook me up. I need to do that. Like, I'll do that over the holidays. Cause like Noelle even like was saying to me, like, even with ice, she doesn't ice from a refrigerator because she's like, I don't know where that ice is coming from. And, I don't want to get sick.
It's not filtered water. It's just tap water frozen. So actually what I'll do is like for my humble braggers, you guys can go to my Instagram and you'll see a post I did with my girlfriend, Anne. And we actually use the AquaTrue filter and we put Diet Coke in it. And it literally filtered it through to clean, fresh water. And it's insane. It uses 3 different filters. Like there's a carbon filter. There's all these different, like a charcoal filter. It's not like, I don't want to say the other names. It's not like the other ones where you just pour it in and like the little, no, this is like serious. And I'll make sure I'll do like $100 coupon code or something like that. It's like $300 or something like that, but it's worth every penny. You don't ever need to buy a bottle of water again. It's really, really important. They have one for under the sink too.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. It's like start from the beginning. Yeah. If you can have really fresh water, if you can have clean food, like this is where it starts. So the color, I worked on that for 6 months because I wanted to do rose gold. So this is my color.
The holidays are here. Get what you need fast with Wayfair. From bedding and linens to decor for every room in the house, Wayfair's your one-stop shop. Last minute guest prep, refresh your guest room with bedding, throw pillows, accent chairs for way less. Wayfair's huge selection of home items in every style makes it easy to find gifts for everyone on your list. There's something for every style in every home, no matter your space or budget.
Wayfair makes it easy to tackle your home goals and gift list with endless inspiration for every space and budget. Fast and easy delivery, even on the big stuff, so you can get what you need when you need it. No more huge delivery fees for furniture. Get big stuff like sofas, dining tables, beds, desks, and more ship-free. Find all your must-haves from furniture and decor to appliances and cookware all in one convenient place.
Get last-minute hosting essentials, gifts for all your loved ones, and decor to celebrate the holidays for way less. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home.
Okay, so this is my, I know, isn't it hot?
Wow.
I know. Okay, so this is the 10-inch frying pan. You see the rose gold?
Oh, that's beautiful. That's almost too pretty cooking.
I know.
love
It's pretty. And then this is the ceramic coating. It's literally like slippery. So like Zoe and I made pancakes yesterday.
I saw, and you didn't even need to use oil.
No, and you saw it just like slipping around.
I was going to ask you about that. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That was on my list of questions.
Yeah. And so the handle is cool. So no matter how long it's been on the stove, you're always going to have a cool hand for safety. And the best thing, so it has an 8-inch pan, a 10-inch frying pan. And then I did this really great deep pot. Look at this. How gorgeous this is. So this is like my little Dutch oven that I made.
I love a deep pot.
Yes.
Like,
isn't it pretty?
obsessed.
I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. And then it comes with sort of a deep pot, and then also all the cap, like the top. What are they called?
Tops. The top.
Lids.
Lids, yeah.
Like my brain. But not only that, it comes with all the cooking utensils that you need. So they're wooden handles, rubber. So when that's what I'm saying. Don't use any metal on your pans.
No metal.
And it comes with gloves, heat safe gloves. So everything is heat safe.
Nice.
So it's the whole collection. And when it's really important. So, and this is, if you get this cookware, okay, so this is what I say where you can get it. So you can go to Bakken Swiss, BAKKENSWISS.com, find my collection, and then coupon code CKM20, and you'll get 20% off.
CKM20. Oh, that's Crystal calling Minkoff.
That's right.
20.
Easy. CKM20. Whether you do this collection or any pots and pans that you have at home, frying pans, I think I notice a lot of people, they take it off the heat, put it in the sink, and run water. They like want to cool it off quickly. Don't do that.
Oh, shit.
Imagine pouring like boiling water, like if you're outside, your car's frozen, you're boiling water, it could crack easily.
It will crack the windshield.
Yes.
I've done that.
You don't want that. You don't want to do that with your, and that's the easiest way to start breaking down like the center of your cookware. So what you want to do is let it just cool to just warm on your stovetop. And still warm enough where you can cook to clean easily. This is like ceramic, super easy to clean, just slides off. But don't use any harsh abrasive like cleaning sponges. Just use the soft side. As long as it's warm, it'll wipe off. And if it doesn't, let it soak. A little baking soda you can. But my products, you won't need that. But for other pans, you might have to. Yeah. But don't go from boiling hot pan to cold water. It's really, if you think about it, it really makes sense not to do that. And I get you want to cool it. Just put it toward the back of your oven and let it cool off. Sometimes if you want to put like, if your handles are not cool, just put one of those, put a glove on the handle so people know it's hot. That's sort of a sign to let people know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's always, it's like, you put like, your napkin on a chair. It's like, hey, letting you know there's something going on. But I wouldn't, so just make sure that, and so my cookware actually can cook on any stovetop. So whether you have ceramic, induction, gas, electric, it works on anything. Dishwasher, safe. It's just an amazing collection. I worked so hard to keep the price down because I just really want, for me, it's like I love high function, high beauty, but like at a good price.
At a good price.
Yeah.
We are the same.
Yeah.
When we want like quality, but we want affordability.
That's right. So I had a meeting with my manufacturer and co-owner this morning, and they said it's been just like going so well. So they already want to talk about like another collection. I was like, okay, so why don't we just started this week. So I said, let's let people get it in their home because I really want people to see it, feel it, use it for a while and to prove the product, because I had it for a year. I mean, it's like you with Glowissima. Like you gotta test your product out. You don't just slap your name. When it comes to cookware, I want it to be the one that you have forever in your home. But I've gotten so many sweet messages. People are buying them, for their kids in college. They're like, or someone has a new home. It's a great housewarming gift. Or someone said, oh, I bought it for me and my mom so we could match. And so it's like, it's been such a dream come true. And I just didn't think I could ever get what I wanted at that price point, honestly. Because they were like, oh, well, what, some pots and pans can be $600-700 a piece. And
Oh, trust me.
Yeah. I'm like, that's not, I mean, I love products like that, but sometimes you can't afford that, and I think everyone deserves to have great, safe products at home at any price.
Yeah. Well, I remember I've been married twice. So I really pimped out my wedding registry list and all the expensive stuff that I didn't want to buy. I put it on there and let people just get it for me. I know that sounds awful, but
that's what a wedding's for.
Yeah. Because I had friends on all of them. So once they knew their level. And so I got some nice pots and pans because they were bought for me. And one pot would be $300 from certain places. I won't say the name, but it's a nice place that has nice pots and pans, but they're expensive to your point. And the thing about what you're doing, the reason why I'm so excited, and I love this for you so much, Crystal, is I feel like this little business venture is recession proof. It's like we always need pots and pans, right? When are we not going to need to cook food?
Well, who endorsed it was our girl, Kathy Ireland.
Oh!
What? She commented and messaged me.
Oh my God.
I know. Alice is like, what? I know.
Let me book her.
Oh,
so she was very proud. And I thought about you, Sid. And then I was like, okay, it's all full circle. So but yes, it's an important piece. Everyone needs it in their home. And if you have kind of not great quality stuff, if you notice that the insides of I don't really care, honestly. If your outside of your cookware is scratched up, banged up, that's okay. If the inside, where you're putting your food, where you're eventually going to put in your body, is scratched up, you need to replace it. Because all those particles are going into your body, and you don't want metal and all that. It's terrible.
No, it's not good.
So So if it's time to start fresh, this is it. So it's at bachenswiss.com, or of course we're on Amazon. You just type my name in and you'll see it. And we're gonna have always different sales going on and coupons, but really at $229 for the 14 piece. It's always affordable. And that was really important to me. So, but thank you for asking. I know you were so excited when you saw it. And
oh my goodness. I can. Well, first of all, let's go back to the Godfather, Kathy Ireland, homeware and stuff, because, I'm always bragging how she just did it so well. And her things were always super affordable as well. So we took that. Well, you took that from, I'm just going to say we took that from her.
Of course.
We're obsessed with her, right? Well, now you are too because of me.
I'm obsessed. I was so excited. But she's the queen of beauty and function, right?
Yeah, but quality, but affordability. Her stuff, for the most part, I don't think she sells super, super expensive stuff. It's not cheap stuff. No. It is the qualities there. So I love that for you. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's awesome. And it's perfect for the holidays. And I'm already starting. We're on Amazon. We're at 5-star reviews already. People started reviewing right away. So I'm very excited.
I did a review.
Oh, you did? Thank you.
I did.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to stop self-promoting. It always makes me feel a little bit awkward, but it's really
I know, but we had to put it out there. This is a big deal. I know how long you've been working on it, and this is good. Good things are coming, and I feel like this is such an organic space for you.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just key to all the other things that are going to come from this. So
thank you.
Congratulations.
I love you. Thank you so much. Awesome. Okay. So what's next?
Okay,
we have too much.
Oh my God. Well, I have an announcement because I'm freaking out, actually. Yes. So I've been training my new assistant.
Okay.
So he's been with me for a couple of weeks now, and he has a Tesla. And I don't know how I didn't know this, because I'm just not really interested in Teslas, because I'm always afraid of technology, new stuff and things. I'm just very old school.
Yeah, okay. I got
it. And I'm not proud of it, but it's just how I am. So I know I see them, but I just, you have one, ridden in yours before. So anyway, it never occurred to me because you never do it in yours. He took me to go. I had like a whole thing. I went to the. Okay, I'm all over this. Okay, I went to the Monica and Brandy concert the other night.
I heard you went to whose concert?
Monica and Brandy's concert.
You know I'm obsessed.
I know. Everyone was in my comments like, I can't believe you went without Crystal. I'm like, Crystal lives in LA. I'm in Atlanta.
Oh my.
One of my castmates, Angela Oakley, invited me. So
I'm like, I don't know what I love more. Like, I mean, obviously, I feel like Brandy has always been like around. I don't know why. Like, I feel like Brandy has been more consistent in my life.
Yeah.
But I love Monica.
Like, I know more of her songs by heart. I don't know how that happened, but I'm obsessed with Monica as well. And the two together, I mean, it was
it great?
Did not been. You need to go.
Did they open The Boy Is Mine, or was that like their closing, or in the like when did they sing it?
No, Keisha Cole opened, and then Kelly Rowland followed. We missed Keisha because we were a little late. I wasn't, but Angela was late, so Keisha.
Gotta go.
So, and I didn't want to go in without her. So anyway, long story short, then they had some other acts pop up, but Kelly, Keisha, and pretty much Brandy and Monica for the most part.
Amazing. That's like my era.
As well, they had her as well. Who? Mariah the Scientist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like Noelle loves her. I don't know a lot of her stuff.
Are any of those girls from Atlanta?
Monica lives in Atlanta.
Monica's okay.
She's from Atlanta. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. And I think Brandy's from LA.
Yeah, I think Brandy's a West Coast girl.
Kelly Rowland, is she from Atlanta? I always think of like her with Beyonce, and it was like Houston, you know.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Well, we need to maybe get Monica in here.
I know. And Brandy.
I love Brandy.
Right? And Kelly Rowland.
Kelly Rowland is from Atlanta,
and
Georgia.
Beyonce.
Kelly's from Atlanta.
Oh, wow. I think she did say that.
Okay.
That's amazing. So anyway, so that was amazing. And I did a nice post about it. You know, I didn't video the whole concert. Like I would just take clips, and really my mindset, I just kind of like would video the songs I knew the words to, which ended up being mostly Brandy songs. So a couple of people was like, you didn't show any of Monica's clips. I'm like, because I don't know the words to all her songs.
Right.
Brandy. So like I, love them both, but I was like, oh my God, do I need to take this post down and include, because I had clips from all of them, but I didn't want to do like.
You sang to Brandy.
Anyway, yeah, that's those.
Brandy's songs are singable.
Yeah.
Like they're very, sit up in my room, and like those are singable songs.
Of it all. Going back to the Tesla. Let me go back to the Tesla. So on my way home, because I decided to drive because I never drive that much. And I'm like, you know what? It's the holidays. I can do this. I can figure out State Farm Arena. I can figure out where to park. I can do this. And I did. And on the way home, I was getting over in the turning lane, and I hit it's like a high curb in the street. And I thought I went around it, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I just went, and it was late. It's like 1 a.m. And it was like rainy, and I was just trying to get home. I was like 10 minutes from my house, and I hit it, and I just knew like I had messed up my car. So I drive it for a little bit, and it's like something's going on with the tires. I'm like, I think one of my tires is out. So I pull over, thank God, into a somewhat lit parking, not a parking lot. It was like a restaurant.
Yeah.
But it was closing because it was like 1 a.m. But there was still like a few people, like the employees and stuff there. And I pull over there, and I get out, and like both tires on my left-hand side are like totally done, flat, done. So I was like, okay. And then part of me, I was like, this is a Defender Land Rover. These trucks can drive in the jungles.
Yeah.
Like surely I can hit this curb and be okay. No, I don't know what kind of tires they use in the jungle commercial ones, but it ain't the ones that's on mine.
They're supposed to be really big.
Girl, those things were like flat. And thank God I found a place soon, because I didn't mess up my rims, because I had enough. Because a part of me was like, first I was in denial. I was like, okay, I'm only 10 minutes from home. Maybe I can drive it home like this. Is it really flat?
Yeah.
Anyway, I pull over. That's a whole thing. I don't even want to get into like the towing of it all, because now it like hit. Like I'm here by myself, and I've never had this happen to me before.
Wow. And it's 1 a.m.
I have some advice, because I ended up, I literally like, what do I do? Like, I'm here, what do I do? And I like a child, I call my mom, and I was like, hey, sorry to wake you up, but I have 2 flat tires. And then of course she's all freaked out, and she's like, let me find my AAA card, whatever. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, I just didn't even think about like the coverage I had with my own insurance. And I was like, are they even open? Like I just wasn't ready, girl. So
I just need to say something. You're going to freak. I feel like we're the same human. You're going to freak out when I tell you something right after your story. We're the same person.
Oh my God.
Keep going. Keep going.
Okay, so long story short, I wait for AAA for like 16 hours. It felt like to the point I was like, I can't do this. It's like 3 a.m. Like at that point I called Prince and I was like, he was packing to leave for South America and all the stuff. So I was like, dropped in my pen. I was like, come meet me.
Yeah.
And just be here with me until they come. My sister was like, oh, just leave it there and deal with it in the morning. I'm like, no, because then it's going to get towed by the city and I'm not going to know how to find it. And it may get, vandalized or somebody's going to do it. So I was like, I want it to be unflat at Lake Bailey and then I'll figure it out. So anyway, we get home at like 4 a.m. I just called my sister. I'm like, cancel this AAA thing. I'm going to just call a 24-hour service. And I just called and I was like, I am a woman. It is 2 a.m. I am by myself, which at that point I wasn't anymore, but still, that's not the point. I could have been had he been already gone to South America. And, I'm not, because the first thing they ask you, are you in a safe area? And at first I was saying I was, and I was like, now this is where you have to lie and say, no, I'm not, because they come faster if you say you're not in a safe area. So
interesting. I've always been in a safe area. So that's a good one. That's a good hack.
Yeah. I'm not in a safe area. I need someone to come right away because that changes the complete outcome of when the tow truck is going to come. So anyway, I get this nice guy on the phone and I'm like, I'm a woman. And, I never pulled that card. I'm scared. I'm by myself. I'm not safe. Help me. And I was like, I just came from the Monica concert. And it was so crazy because it was like my girlfriend was at that concert tonight. And I was like, oh my God. And then that's where I was like, I don't pull the celebrity card much. But I can tell
knew you were going to.
I never use it. But once I realized his girlfriend's at the Monica concert, and then I could tell from his voice he was Black, I was like, I never do this, but this is Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm like in this parking lot and my tires, I busted my tires and I just need somebody to come and help me. And I'm afraid and all the stuff, which at that point I actually was afraid. But
30 seconds later, who's there?
Listen, he was like, oh my God, my girlfriend said she saw you there. She said you were so nice. You look so beautiful. Da, da, da. He was like, wait a minute. I have like 2 people in front of you. Let me see what I can do. And he was like, okay, I'll be there in 30 minutes. I was like, come on, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Come on, Bravo. Come on, NBC Universal. And he came in and got the car. And then, Prince was there too. So he followed us home and then whatever, we got the car home. So thank you to the nice man who helped me. Because it actually was kind of scary because Prince could have been gone. And then I would have been like, now I'm going to call.
Well, it's also super stressful. Like you feel like you genuinely feel stuck and you feel like you have to rely. There's nothing you can do except hope for someone to show up.
I don't do helpless well.
Yeah.
I do very solution oriented. Like, oh, this happened. This is what I need to do.
Yeah.
I'm rarely like, what do I do? How am I alone? Why did I even drive myself? Why am I in this situation? Like all of those things.
Sure.
Anyway, I'm going to land the plane now. So that's fine. That worked out. I was safe, which was I didn't have an accident. I just hit the curb. So I wasn't hurt or anything. So that was good. So now I'm with my assistant and he's taking me to go pick up the car because it had to go be towed to the shop and they had to like do all this stuff. So anyway, and he has a Tesla. So we get in the car and I notice the car is driving, but he's not driving it. Mm-hmm. His hands are folded in his lap. And I'm like, what's happening?
Yeah.
And he was like, what? The car's driving. And I'm like, you're the car's driving itself? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, Crystal, I was so uncomfortable for the first 15 minutes because I was blown away.
Is that the end of the story that you couldn't believe it self-drove?
Well, you always drive yours. Does yours self-drive too?
Yeah. I self-drive.
But you always actually drive it. Your hands are always on the steering wheel.
I love to drive. I drive, I drive 40 to 70 miles a day because the kids. So I drive a lot. So when I'm like on the freeway, long stretches, I self-drive. I don't like to drive on local streets. I feel like that's where I need to control. So when I'm with you, we're rarely on the freeway. You and I
We're never on the freeway.
Yeah, like wherever I need to take you, it's on the street. So like, but I self-drive on the freeway, like when I do long distance for sure. Yeah. But this is my third Tesla. So like, it's the only, I've been self-driving for 10 years.
You know what? I may be a changed woman because I'm not a great driver, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I was just like, he was showing me all the stuff on the screen. Cause I just, even with yours, I don't ask any questions about it. I just get my butt in it and I just let you drive me.
Yeah.
But again, I just never have ridden in a Tesla before and somebody just let it drive us.
Yeah, it's awesome. And it's becomes like so user-friendly. And, you know, I think it's actually a great, you know, maybe the the less expensive car, if like you get like your kids into it, like, you know, early drivers, because, you know, they're in Waymos now. And I mean, this is what technology is happening. It's getting quicker and quicker. And it's kind of a safer version of like your kid isn't, you know, not a great driver. Self-driving is kind of where it's at now.
I may have to get on board.
You might be convinced.
I felt safe. He drove me. Well, the Tesla drove me today, and I felt really comfortable because we're on the highway today, and it just knew everything that was happening before we could know it was happening. It didn't, you know. I was like, okay, so we're at a tricky spot. What is the Tesla gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, is it dart out? Like it was so careful, and he explained that he knows. He was showing me a little map. I just knows all the stuff. I may have to figure out my life.
So it slows down, it signals for you, but you always have to have your hand on the steering wheel at some point. Like it wants to sense you're there. And my car's older, so it's weird. I had this literally conversation yesterday with Nancy. Her car has the new cameras that face your eyes. So if your eyes look down, it'll start talking to you, like pay attention. So it's not like you can just like start talking to your friends and hang out. Like the car knows you need to be aware, but you got to pay attention, and you should pay attention. My car, because it's the older, it's like one of the earlier ones of when you could do this, it senses your hands on the wheel. So if it'll give you a warning, and if it has to warn you twice, it'll shut off auto drive completely for the ride.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like, we don't trust you anymore. Like you can't do this anymore.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay, wait. This is what's freaky. This is you're telling me the story. 2 weeks ago, I got into a car accident.
Wait, what?
In the rain, when it was like torrential downpour in LA, someone sort of merged into me in my Tesla.
Right.
Her car, it was kind of like a little van, like a little work van. Her tires blew out. Okay, we pulled over. She was like you, but she was 18 years old. Never been in an accident. She was panicking, crying, I'm sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I had Zoe in the car. I said, we were fine. Everyone's safe. She had no idea what to do. I was like, do you have your insurance? Do you have your license? And she's like, oh, like she was shaking. I had to hug her. I'm like, look, I'm a mom. I'm not going to like, don't worry. I'm okay. We're just going to insurance is going to cover this. I said, I'm going to take videos and pictures of both of our cars. I'm going to text it to both of us, both of our, you know, and she's like, I need to call my mom. I'm telling you, it's just like the same story. So she's calling her mom, and I'm literally like, Mom, she's okay. I'm like, kind of yelling into the speaker, like, she's safe. She's fine. But here's the crazy thing. I'm in a rental in a Defender.
Stop.
Yeah. So I keep thinking about you. Because it's like swapped the story, but I'm in a Defender now as a rental.
Do you love your Defender?
Girl, I'm so obsessed with this car.
It's like my favorite car of all time.
So look forward to being in it. So it's like a dream. I feel like I'm in a dream car.
It's good.
I just can't go back to gas.
And it's just big. I know, gas thing. They have to figure out electric ones.
Girl, Land Rover, please.
Please help us out. Because
if you did a Defender electric, it would be over.
Like, give me one in every color. Like, seriously.
I literally think about you. I'm like, oh, this car. Like,
I love my car so much. I don't like other people to even drive it. Like, it's kind of like my car.
Oh, I get it. I get it.
I'm very protective of my Defender. It's like, for me.
Yeah,
it's
but in
like
California, our gas is almost $6 a gallon. So I had to fill up yesterday, and I fill up every 3 days. It was $100. I was like, this is crazy. And like, that's the reason why I just can't bite the bullet and bite, you know, because I have to I get it. By the way, they totaled in my car. So my Tesla's gone. It got totaled.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. So it's fine. I think what it was because the way she hit me swiped almost the whole side. So it's all the pieces. That's why it was so expensive. So my insurance just said we can fix it, but we can also total it and give you the money towards a new car. I'm like, it's 5 years old. I'm ready for a new one anyway.
Yeah.
But when you were telling me the story, I'm thinking Defender and Tesla and all these things in the rain. I'm like, this is me flipped 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad I'm okay. Love the Defender. Love a Tesla. I think I might get something different, and I'll let you know what I get.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm
That's
just gonna
funny.
go balls
Like
out.
you're thinking about that, and now I'm thinking about going electric because I was like, I have a new
Yeah, it's awesome.
a new opinion about Teslas now because I felt so safe in that car. I really honestly did.
Yeah, it's so advanced.
The takeaway, well, the long story short of that whole thing was my free tickets to the Monica concert ended up costing me $1,500. So this stupid thing happened to me, and I had to pay to get all this stuff done. So I'm like, oh shoot,
the worst. But I will say, because I wanted to wait to tell the story, is that I'm driving the Defender now. The tires are enormous.
But I like big and high.
So maybe you hit something, like the way you hit it.
I was going kind of fast, to be honest. I just hit it. Like if I had been slow, I think I could have
jumped over it.
Boom, and it just hit it at the wrong angle. It was just like a freak thing that happened.
Yeah.
So
nothing is free, girl. Nothing is free.
I know. So
I always feel like I rarely get my car washed. I always feel like right after I get my car washed, something happens to my car. Like I'm like, shit, I just lost that $30.
Usually,
yeah, right? Something terrible happens. Okay, where are we going next? Because I know what I need.
We're gonna stir the pot a little bit now. We have to go back, and one of the most requested things that everybody keeps calling me and texting me and asking me was, who is the housewife of Orange County that is not getting an orange back because you left us with that.
I did.
You left me on red with that.
I did.
Or should I say orange? But yeah, you left me with that. And the people want to know, Crystal, Kong, Minkoff, Walters, they want to know, what do you know, girl?
So I know one. I was on Jeff Lewis last week. He was like berating me.
Uh-oh.
I know. And I laugh because, in Housewives world, always someone leaves, always someone comes. So it's not like that unique of a story. It's not like biggest tea, but I think the tea is the fact that I actually do know who's leaving, but I only know one who's leaving. There could be 5 leaving. I don't know, but I don't know who else is leaving, if anyone else is leaving. I just heard the one person, and I feel like I've shaken up the boots of some of the girls on the show because they're wondering if it's them.
No, wait a minute. Some of the Orange County housewives were like, who is it?
Yeah, they're nervous. Yeah. And I didn't mean to do that. It was just more of like, I found out and I have this information now. So, but I can't say it because even though I'm not with NBC, I still respect them, of course. And so I'm going to keep that private. The people will know soon enough because I think they start filming in January.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So we're talking 2 weeks.
Yeah, well, it's going to be interesting to see if whoever it is the person that you say it is. So,
well, I know it is, but I'm curious other people because, okay, so someone we know in our world. Okay, you know what? I'm going to drop more tea. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Someone we know texted me.
Who?
And he's like a blogger. Like, I hate this word blogger. It's not, what do we call a content creator? No, not a content creator.
It's not blogger. It's not content creator. They're called,
there's like I want like the right word for them. It's like
there's an updated word for blogger. I just can't think of what it is.
Okay. Well, he has the tea, apparently. So he messaged me, oh my God, you know that da-da-da is leaving? I go, that's not the name I know. So I was like, oh. He goes, oh, they're leaving too then.
Oh.
That being said, that's like hearsay. I only trust the person I heard because it's direct. That person may have heard, who knows where they heard it from. So, but if I'm going to believe it, or if that's truth, that means there's at least 2 people.
Is your source a reliable source?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't hesitate on that. Okay.
No, because I'm not going to say it. If it was like,
no, you don't have to say, but it is reliable.
No, but I'm saying like if it was sort of gossipy or what we like, or like I said, even this person was very confident, but they heard it from someone else. So like that to me is not enough. Mine is enough. So, but again, like I said, you guys, like there's someone that leaves.
Yeah. Somebody leaves. Well, if somebody's in, somebody usually leaves.
Correct. So it's not like I dropped the ball. I dropped the news that like Vicky's coming. Like that came out. So that's obvious. That's real. That wasn't like speculation. People are like, oh, is she going to do the contract? She accepted. And so someone's going to have to leave. That's just how it works.
Right. And I think that's what happened. I think initially we were also surprised, especially in the way that Vicky got her orange back, that we were just so caught up in that. To me, I'll just speak for myself, not everyone that was at BravoCon.
Yeah.
I just was like, didn't even think about, oh shit, if Vicky's coming back, then somebody's leaving. Like it didn't even hit me. So I think that's why it was just like, oh, we have something else to focus on now, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I have. But you know what I find it interesting about Orange County, and maybe I'm totally wrong. I think it's just one of the casts that I know very well because I watched from day one, is I always feel like with that franchise, people from the past are always kind of around. Like their pool seems to like always potentially, you know, like with Gretchen or like, Alexis is gone and then she comes back and maybe she'll be back on. Like and like who was Slade's first wife? Jo. She was an original housewife. That's how he came on the show with this girl, Jo.
I don't go back that far. I kind of plugged in more recently.
So she was like the young girlfriend or the young wife. And then they broke up and then he got with Gretchen. And then like, so I think she's friends with Tamra. So I think she did a couple spots this season. So I just always feel like they're going to pull like, so like Vicky coming back to me is not a surprise at all. I mean, I just knew at some point she'd come back. So I feel like all of them, it's like a revolving door.
Yeah.
So somehow,
it's nice. Because you kind of get a break if you're out, and then it's kind of nice to know that a year, 2 years you can come back in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I like.
Yeah. So that was my take. I know it kind of stirred things up.
Yeah, you started some shit.
Yeah, but now I heard number 2, so maybe that's gonna blow people. People are gonna real freak out. The other person the person that he texted me was definitely a name that I felt like was floating around. Like that when I said it, they said, "Oh, is it this person?" Whatever. It wasn't one of these people, but he said that person. Again, but that also makes me feel like maybe he doesn't have real tea.
Right.
So it might be like it just. People think that person's going, so he heard that,
We'll find out soon enough.
Soon enough. The holidays are here, and my place looks like I try to decorate while blindfolded. There's glitter, pine needles, whatever that sticky stuff on the counter is. I don't want to talk about it.
Same. The end of the year chaos really shows up in the house, which is why I've started using Homeaglow. It's honestly the easiest way to book trusted cleaners online. No stress, no pretending I suddenly love deep cleaning.
And the best part is they make it affordable. You can actually get someone who knows what they're doing instead of me just pushing dirt around and calling it a day.
If you're hosting or even just trying to survive the season without tripping over wrapping paper, Homeaglow is a lifesaver.
Take home cleaning off your plate this holiday season by using Homeaglow. Head to homeaglow.com/humble to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. That's HOMEAGLOW.com/humble.
Head to homeaglow.com/humble to get your first 3 hours of cleaning for only $19. Thanks so much to Homeaglow for sponsoring this episode. It's the most wonderful and most expensive time of the year. Between gift shopping, travel, and holiday parties, it's easy for your credit card balance to grow faster than your credit.
If you're feeling the financial pressure this season, you're not alone, and it's the perfect time to get your credit in shape for the new year. That's where Kikoff, the #1 credit building app in the App Store, comes in.
With plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and no credit check, Kikoff makes it simple to build credit the right way. While you focus on everything else the holidays throws your way.
That's exactly why I started using Kikoff. It's the simple, affordable credit building app that actually works. I didn't have to overthink it or fill out a ton of paperwork. I just signed up on my phone and that was it.
Same here. I love that Kikoff is so transparent. Plans start at just $5 a month. There are no hidden fees and zero interest. You just make your payments on time and Kikoff reports that good behavior to the credit bureaus.
Users with credit under 600 grew an average of 84 points in their first year with on-time payments. With transparent, affordable plans starting at just $5 a month, no hidden fees, and zero interest, Kikoff helps you score big when it comes to credit. It's simple. You make on-time payments, credit bureaus see good behavior, and your credit can grow fast.
I also love the rent reporting feature on the premium plan. You're already paying rent, right? Kikoff makes sure those on-time rent payments get reported, and only the positive ones. It's such a smart way to build credit without changing your life.
And it's honestly so easy. You can start building credit immediately for just $1 your first month. Set up auto pay so you never miss a payment and sign up in minutes. No credit check, no stress.
And listen, with over 1 million users and hundreds of thousands of positive reviews, it's no wonder that Kikoff is the #1 credit builder on the App Store. It's safe, trusted, and actually helping people take control of their finances again.
Help your credit survive the holidays with Kikoff. For a limited time, get your first month free. Go to getkikoff.com/humble today.
That's Kikoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/humble.
Must sign up via getkikoff.com/humble to activate offer. Offer applies to new Kikoff customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Average first year credit score impact of plus 84 points. Vantage score 3.0 between January 2023 and January 2024 for Kikoff credit account users who started with a score below 600, who paid on time, and who had no delinquencies or collections added to their credit profile during the period. Late payments may negatively impact your credit score. Individual results may vary.
Help your credit survive the holidays and get your first month free at getkikoff.com/humble today.
Okay, so Beverly Hills is out.
Beverly Hills is out.
And I think we need to talk about it. I feel very ready to talk about Beverly Hills.
Okay, well, let me just, say that again. You are very ready to do what?
To talk about Beverly Hills.
Wow. I am so proud of you, wife.
Thank you.
And you said it with such ease.
Yeah.
Like it just rolled off your tongue.
Yes.
We have come so far, and I'm so proud of you that you're able to talk about Beverly Hills.
Thank you. I think this would not be my cast. Maybe that's why.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Like I know.
Fitting in?
Yeah, like I've, Rachel, Zoe, and I've done Mommy Me together. So like I sort of know her peripherally. Her boys are the same age as Max and Zoe. The new girl, which is weird. It seems like it would. The new girl lives in Kyle's house, who is a block away from me in Bel Air. But I've never heard of her. I don't know her. And when I say that, it's not the Mariah Carey. I don't know her. I've never never met her before.
Actually, just don't know her.
I just don't know her. But I do have, we'll talk about that too. But yeah, I just feel like Garcelle leaving, Sutton around, Sutton's dynamic with that crew. I don't know. Like, I don't think that would have been the right dynamic for me. Yeah. So I wouldn't want to navigate, because I know I would have been like the next person. Well, if I was our last year, I would have had to have been part of that experience with Garcelle and Sutton. And then now I'd have to like film with Sutton, knowing that happened with Garcelle. That I wouldn't want to be a part of. That would have been weird for me. Yeah. So I think just in general, that's, so now I can, I can watch it more objectively. Even though I know too much, I can't not know too much. It's just part of, I lived it. So, but I feel like I can watch it more objectively and try to, I still think it's funny when I see things, when people say things, but so I can watch it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there are 2 episodes in.
Yes. Very early.
So where's it all going? What do you think, these plots and storylines and all the things, like it's not that hard to kind of figure out the direction of where things are going. So what's your take?
Yeah. So I think what's interesting right now is like, I saw Kyle did Watch What Happens Live last week.
Yes.
And he said, Andy asked, like, what can we expect? And what she said was, Eric and I are no longer talking to Dorit. That feels like, when you go and watch What Happens Live, you're supposed to really talk about what's happening that week.
Yeah.
That episode. And she's talking about sort of the end.
Mm.
So I kind of was like, what does that mean? Does that mean what happens then? Like in the next couple of weeks, if you have nothing to talk about this week, is that like, or maybe it just meant a lot to her that's like her major takeaway of the season. I said this at the reunion, my last reunion. I don't remember if it aired, but I definitely said it. Like, this is the beginning of the Dorit versus Kyle. Like, Kyle not being her friend anymore and not really reaching out anymore. But I had seen Kyle 2 days prior to that reunion. And even in my mind, I thought they were close. And I was like, oh, well, because even though I was on the show, I still felt like when you're not filming, you don't really see anyone unless you're close with them. Yeah. So in my mind, Dorit and Kyle were always together. I said, oh, I saw pictures. Didn't you and like Mo and PK go to Mexico together? And she goes, Crystal, I've literally never had lunch with Dorit before in 7 years. Wow. We went on one vacation together. She goes, it was great. She goes, I love her. But like, I think people think of our relationship differently than like what it is. Like we don't hang out off camera like that. We don't just like go on a walk or whatever like that. Or like she said, we had never had dinner before.
Wow.
Instead, I'm like, what? And like, she's like, not on camera. I was like, wow. And I remember saying that because it was a whole thing. So I don't know if this might sound like brand new, but I was like, oh, wow. So then I remember feeling, and I think Kyle was like, sort of like, you're making me look like a bad friend that I've dropped you. But like, this is how our friendship has always been. So I am curious to see what it looks like. I just think they were probably, not that they weren't close, because like she said, she's like, I think they love each other. I think that they both have different perceptions of what their friendship is.
Right. And that's, I mean, I get that. I totally get that. But wait a minute. It feels like Mauricio and PK are close.
So I think that was
off camera.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why it always seemed that Kyle and Dorit, and by the way, I know I'm not 100%, I'm just going to say that, but this is just sort of my perception of the pieces that I've heard and then watching as a viewer. But I think that when husbands are close like that, it made it seem like they were all closer as couples. And it's also rare that like guys have that kind of best friend relationship. Like I have literally 50 best girlfriends, and like Rob has his boys, but it's like 3 or 4 best friends, like of those husbands. It's not like all the husbands are the best friends. So when that happens, guess what? I'm always with those other girls because we're all together all the time because the husbands like each other. So I think that's sort of a normal relationship. So yes, I do think that they're really, really close. I do find it really still to this day very interesting that they both broke up within the same year. And like, I just, whether they had an effect on each other or whether, I don't think, no one plans a divorce. Like, I don't like that. I think that would, I think they both had very real relationships, obviously. But it's just kind of fascinating that they broke up at the same time. But I just really found that interesting that Kyle said that was like what to look forward to is like, you'll see, she said, you'll see at our final cast trip. Like, that's like in 7 months like to air. Oh, I wanted to say something this too, which I thought was interesting, was the whole focus on that first episode, because we haven't been able to talk about it. It was they just spent so much time on Garcelle and the discussion about whether the was it a friendship or an alliance. And that goes back to, I was the first one to speak about it really when Garcelle left the show and we did Carlos King's podcast. And Carlos and I, so obviously the audience is very split and the cast is very split because there's people who say it's a friendship.
Carlos has publicly said that on his podcast that he always thought it was an alliance.
Yes, exactly. And I stand by the fact that I don't believe in an alliance because
I don't believe it. Yes.
Yes, because I believe the result of a real friendship is when you break up because you're actually hurt. Yeah. Alliances, and if you guys just watch not just Beverly Hills, but other franchises, people who really fight and come after each other and all of a sudden seem to be back together, fight, back together.
Yeah.
To me, you can call that a real friendship. If you're really, really hitting below the belt and coming for me, I'm not going to be friends with you. You're like, and I know you're like that too. Like, it's gone too far. However, if you're an alliance, like, we got to stick this out. You're going to find a way to forgive and keep becoming best friends all of a sudden. So I think that using that term alliance, I just think that is not what I saw between them. I think Garcelle was pissed. But I also think that she rode for Sutton way too hard in moments that Sutton didn't deserve as a friend, you know? And I think that then people are going to say this is the alliance. I think just Garcelle's idea of being a total friend is 100% like, I back you. And I think, and there's a lot of people like that. There's other people who are like, if you're my friend, or if I'm your friend, I'm going to call your ass out. I don't care I don't know how close we are. You know, I'm going to blast you too, because like, that's not cool. So I think the two of them.
Well, I think there's a difference in not agreeing with your friend and dragging your friend. Like, you know, wearing them out with the rest of the ladies. That's a whole different thing. And then just going back to the whole alliance of it all, I don't think that Garcelle and Sutton were in an alliance either, to be honest, because I know both of them, and I just don't think that's what it was. Now, what I do think from being on the show, a housewife show myself for so many years, I think what happens is when you do become friends as a result of being on the show, because to my knowledge, I think they met on the show. I don't think they were friends before the show.
They met on the show.
So when you meet on the show and become friends on the show, I think what happens is, I just think that you are more invested and really, really, like, you just put a lot more. Well, I find that I put a lot more energy into my show friendships, because I felt like my friends outside of the show, like those my friends there, they were, it was like two worlds. That was like my show world and my world outside of the show. And the way I am able to maintain my friendships outside of the show is very easy, because there's no real drama, really, because we're not on a show together. But like, what you put into your friendships on the show is a lot, because you're like, if you're not in the hot seat, at some point you're going to be. So it's nice to know that you have one or two friends on there that support you and that will, you know, have your back if you're, you know, right about something. You know what I mean? Like, just knowing that you have that. So I think that what I'm trying to say is, I think that regardless of what Garcelle and Sutton's friendship was, I think the show in a lot of ways keep people friends longer than they would be if they weren't on a show when things happen, because
100%.
you just, you know what I'm saying? Is that making sense?
Yes, 100%. And I think for people, unless you're on it, it's hard to really it's like, I guess it's like coworkers, right? Like, you wouldn't really know those people. But again, it's not. And I think the reason why that I was accused of this whole alliance thing is, obviously they were always like this buddy thing together, and people didn't really understand their relationship. And like, I think to what you're saying, I don't know if they would have been friends if they had never been on the show. That I can say. I don't think that they would have found each other that way and been best friends. But I will say, off camera, they were together a lot. They really were. And that to me says a lot based on the people who were not off camera together. Yeah.
And to be honest, half of the people on my show, I don't know if I would have met them outside of the show.
Right.
I didn't run in the same circles with hardly anyone.
Right.
To be honest.
Yeah.
You know, I was living in New York. Like, you know, I don't know what world I would have met half of them in, to be honest.
And they came on, they were the two newbies together.
Yeah. Which automatically is like, hey, we're both new. Like, I get the whole, I get that connection, because it's we're in it together. We're starting this journey together. It's nice. It's nice to feel like you are going into a new space with someone who, and you guys are on the same level. You guys are both starting that journey.
Navigating it together, brand new. That's going to automatically push you into a bond that you're going to have, unlike with the other people. You just can't. It's like a total unique experience. So that sort of was the beginning, the launch of their friendship.
Yeah.
And so I think, and then I came the next year and I always just noticed that they were always together. And then everyone else would be like, you guys never, like, you guys speak for each other and stuff like that. I was like, well, they're just
Mhm.
close. Like, I never thought it was weird. I would
Yeah.
just notice that if Sutton or, like Sutton was like doing something that I thought was wrong, Garcelle always backed her. And I
Mhm.
remember thinking to myself, and I told this to Garcelle, like on and off camera, like,
Yeah.
that's not going to serve you. It's just not going to serve. Like, you're being wrong about this, But I think this is to her what friendship is. And
Mhm.
that to me indicates that that's not an alliance. That is who she is as a friend.
Right.
Like,
Well, let's just say this. People friend how they want to friend. Like how I friend people may be completely different from the way you friend people.
Yeah.
So people have their own individual ways that they show up in friendship. So there is no like,
totally.
Yeah, it's not the same.
And
Everybody.
I think they hit a place where they were not showing up, in your words, right, as the same type of friend.
Right.
And that's what blew it up. They both were showing up in a different way.
Right.
And that's what happened, is what I think.
Yeah. It's interesting because it's like when I think about friendships, I am me, you are you. If you are the type of friend, if I'm talking to you on the phone and I'm like coughing and you're like, oh my God, are you getting sick? Do you need anything? Should I send you some soup? Should I run and grab you some food and bring it to you? Should I do like you're like offering all this stuff that I have not asked for? But okay, but that's how you are, because I have friends like this. Okay. And it's like a whole thing, right? And you're like, I got the chicken soup, I got the zinc, you just sent all this stuff to me, right? Because I coughed twice, which is very nice of a friend to have a friend like that. However, and I'm big on reciprocity. However, I'm big on it if I ask you for something, it's one thing. If you offer something, that's kind of on you in a way. It's like, okay, well, thank you for offering this, but I didn't ask for this.
Right.
So now you may be like you're coughing on the other end. I may not be, and I'm not saying me, I'm just saying for an example, may not be the kind of friend that's like, oh my God, let me send something to you now because you sent me this stuff. And like, I may just be like, hey, you know what? I know you're not feeling well. Get some rest. Let me know if you need anything. I can come do whatever, but it's more like
give you space, and that's your
if
style.
I'm not feeling well, I don't want anybody around me personally.
Right.
I just want to be sick in my own sickness and be left alone, pretty much. And it's nice. It's nice for someone to go above and beyond. But if you feel like I'm less of a friend because I don't automatically think to do that for you, or I show up in different ways than that way, then it gets kind of weird a little bit.
I totally 100%. That's exactly what I think is happening. I've dealt with that with one particular friend I'm thinking about. She's the one who's like brings you stuff, not just when you're sick. And it's like, I do this. And then when you don't do it, because I'm a doer, I don't do it for reciprocity like that. And I think that when you don't do it, she's like, well, I do everything in the friendship. Or like, well,
because that what happens is the person that does the most starts to be resentful if the other person doesn't friend back in a similar way or show up in a way that they, this goes back to love languages and all that kind of stuff. Like where like if I don't like personal touch and your love language is personal touch, then we're already like we're not even able to be around each other in the same way because I don't want you to touch me.
Right.
And what you want to do is touch me. You know what I'm saying?
It applies to every type of relationship. Love relationship, sibling relationship, friend, like all of it. Like, does it, and I always say it doesn't need to be equal, but it needs to be fair. And fair is like, you're getting what you need. I need to get what I need. And I think at that moment at the reunion for Garcelle, and it's like, she realized whether Sutton is doing the right thing or not, it's actually irrelevant. Garcelle hit a wall. It was like, I'm not getting what I need.
Right.
In this friendship, whatever you want to do.
And that's bad feeling. It's such a bad feeling to get to that kind of crossroad with your friend where you just feel abandoned.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a very dramatic word,
No,
but
it's how you feel. It's, oh, you're emotionally abandoned. But I
yeah,
think it's then as an adult, you need to take responsibility of like, if you're just going to keep giving
yeah,
and if you don't receive what you want, not to say
yeah,
whatever is right or wrong, if you don't end it at some point, that's going to be on you. And I think that's what
yeah,
happened with Garcelle. I don't think she just drew a line. Like, this is not the same friendship that am seeking. And I
yeah.
think that Sutton is also that way. Like, she can't give what Garcelle wanted. She's not going to, or she can't do it. And that's not the right friendship either, you know? But maybe they can find peace one day. I mean, that would be, it was not an alliance.
Hey,
I will
listen,
put my name, stake in the ground on that one. Like, that was not an alliance at all. I think that's such a
listen.
weird word.
What is that saying? Sometimes there's a reason and a season, like no pun intended with the season part, but
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes people come into your lives and it's at a time where you are able to be the kind of friend that person wants to be or just show up better for them. But sometimes people just outgrow each other. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
people have, like, if I'm at a really low point in my life and I just really need like a friend and I'm like just not really like say after a divorce where you're just kind of like, you may need more from people in your lower points. But when you kind of like get yourself together and do the work, the self work, and you're feeling strong again and you feel good, then it's kind of like you need less.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We don't know. We all go through so many things that we don't even talk about on the show. What we're going through, mentally, physically, emotionally, anything in our lives. So you just never know where people are at or what they're dealing with. And some things hit differently depending on where you are,
Right.
how you are feeling. And, because sometimes you don't need, sometimes you don't need that strong friend
Right.
backing you up. Sometimes
Right.
you be like, I got it. And sometimes you're like, no, bitch, I need a friend right now.
Right. Right. You yourself are constantly
Friend right now.
changing.
This is when I need you to show up.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So I'll just, put that out there because I think, we don't, sometimes we just have to not only give our own selves grace, but just people grace because we don't like, there's so much stuff that we're all dealing with. At the end of the day, this is one thing I do believe. I think that if somebody wants to be your friend, they will be your friend and they will find their way back to you, even if you guys have some up and down or whatever. And I also believe that it's okay for a friendship to be over if it just no longer is a friendship anymore.
Right.
Like sometimes stuff just comes to an end and it doesn't have to be a whole big thing. Sometimes it's just like you just come to the end of the road.
Right.
Shout out to Boys to Men. You know what I'm saying?
You kill me. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing how the season plays out. I feel like the friendships that went into it, I think Erica and Kyle have always been very close. They really ride for each other. Obviously the Dorit Kyle thing has been on the rocks for, a few years now.
Okay, so who is Dorit close to now, you think? I know she's close with Bose.
So it's
Who
interesting.
else?
I think she films a lot with Bose, but like Bose and Erica are like connecting. So I think that will show their relationship being.
Yes, they are. I've noticed that they've gotten closer for sure.
Yeah. So I think Bose will be sort of in the middle of that. I can see sort of navigating that issue. So whatever. I mean, the fact that Kyle said that they're no longer talking to Dorit, her and Erica, I think that will definitely include Bose in that relationship. I think Sutton is Kyle said she's really close with Sutton now, and Sutton's close with, of course, Tilly. I've heard the new girl, Amanda.
Yeah, who's she close to?
I heard she's close to no one.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll see. I've heard that. But I've also heard that on social. So like that could be blending in, but I've heard that, in different lanes.
Yeah. Well, if any percentage of that is true, then that's a lot. That's a hard first season.
Yeah.
Gotta have somebody to anchor you a little bit. Somebody has to be the life raft a little bit.
I think I saw in the after show she's with Kyle, because she bought Kyle's house. I think there's going to be that link. So I'm not saying that. So I don't want to say anyone because maybe she and Kyler. I mean, if she's in the room, because there's definitely been newbies who have been on their own and after shows, like single. So like she was with Kyle. So maybe they're fine or something like that, or just, but I definitely heard she kind of stirs it up with everybody. Like she rubs people the wrong way, I've heard. That's what I heard. But they need that. Every show needs that. It's hard when you're on the show. I don't want anyone to rub me the wrong way. I'm like, everyone be nice to me. But when you're watching it, it's far more interesting. So I think
it's almost like when you're actually in the TV on the show, it's like it's hypersensitive. Like everything hits hard. Yeah. Like the smallest bit of shade hits like a freaking bomb. You're like, oh my God, what is happening? Yeah. But you get the luxury because I'm in this, I've been in the same position where I just get to sit back and watch it. It's a whole different thing to not be in it and be able to just watch it all take place. Totally. But you know what, to ask you, let's talk about these taglines.
Oh, Beverly Hills taglines? Okay, let me
get what are the taglines? Because I actually haven't read them yet.
Let's rate the tagline. Say that.
Okay, let's rate the Beverly Hills Housewives taglines because I agonized over my taglines back in the day. So I want to see what, I know what they came up with, but let's talk about it. How we
you agonized, meaning you didn't write them.
You know what? I would try to come up with my own.
Oh, okay.
Submit it to them. And then they would give me like 4 that they liked. And if they liked mine, they liked mine. But a lot of times, they would come up with something better.
Got it. I never came up with things. I know, I think Rinna would try to come up with fun lines based on what she was doing that season.
Yeah.
I didn't. So I was too naive to really know what my season was going to look like. But they would just always make me read 4. And each one that I read got worse and worse. And I was like, please do not.
And they always pick the worst one.
The worst one. Always the worst one.
Always. The one you can't stand. I'll tell you my most hated tagline that I hated. And I'll tell you the one that was my favorite that I actually came up with. Okay. So the worst tagline on the planet for me was my first season tagline, which I did not come up with.
Okay.
It was, I know how to walk into a room and be seen.
Good job. We're really proud of you.
Who the hell doesn't know how to walk in a room and be seen?
See, those ones are fine because they're just nothing. I hate the ones that are cringy.
0.
I don't like the cringy ones.
It's a little cringe.
Okay, fine. It is cringy. Sorry.
Okay. It's awful.
All right. Are you ready to go?
Yeah. Well, wait. Then I'm going to tell you my favorite one. My favorite one that I came up with was beauty face, but classes forever. Hello, somebody.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. You're welcome, Cynthia. Pat myself on the
tattooed all over your back.
Yes.
I love it.
Good. It's good. All right.
I hated the ones last year. I think a couple of years ago, Sutton had one I have a horse. Do you remember that? It was it was so bad. It was so bad.
Oh, yeah. That's something about a horse. Yeah, that wasn't a good one.
Oh, my God. I think these were all, okay, we're not going to judge them yet. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to say it and you can see if you remember who it was.
You know what? Say it and let me see if I can guess who it is.
I turn ambition into an art form and I am the masterpiece.
Can I get a clue?
No.
Shit.
I turn ambition into an art form.
Oh, Bose. Because I was like, it has to be a business person.
Yes.
It has to be a boss.
It was the only business person. Yes.
I mean, they're all bosses, but it has to be like a boss.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Survival isn't my story. It's my superpower.
Dorit.
No. Come on. Survival. I'm going to give you a hint. Survival is the storyline for the last 5 years for this person.
Oh.
She's been surviving for 5 years. Survival isn't my story. It's my superpower.
That?
Erica.
Oh my God, Erica. That's Survivor.
Yes. So that tells me the season will be about her going through what I assume are lawsuits, rebuilding still. I think that's going to be her storyline, right? And when you hear that tagline, because the tagline represents
what's going to happen.
So in my mind, it's a clip. So in my mind, that's what the season's going to be.
But it's so interesting because last season I felt like for Erica, it was her kind of moving on.
So maybe she's still moving on.
Moving on.
Maybe she's still moving on.
Okay, got it. All right, what's the next one?
Okay. I'd die for fashion, but now I'm living for me.
Rachel freaking Zoe.
Yes. Yeah.
The fashionista.
Fashionista. I think this is her first year back. I kind of heard she doesn't get into any drama. I think it's really kind of her becoming like getting back into the mix.
Yeah.
Renewal.
I'm sure she has like strong personal story about her divorce and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Right?
Living for me, being independent. Yes.
Reclaiming your life.
I actually did hear something funny. That once she came on, all of a sudden all the girls started dressing like her.
Yeah.
But like the cast, like they all started wearing like boho. I thought that was so funny. Like they were like,
the woman has great style. Like she is just effortless.
Yeah,
like,
she looks really good. Yeah, but she would wear that like Mommy and Me. She would always like she'd come in like this giant like big tote bag, saggy. Everything is like, and then she'd wear like chunky like platforms and giant pants. Just giant,
I love it.
Hanging in jewelry. It was very cool. And I was like such a freaking mess. Like I was such a mess every day with Mommy Me, but she looked great.
You know what I like about her fashion and her style? It looks so stylish, but it looks comfortable.
Yeah, she looked very comfortable. Totally.
She never looks uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, she's really good style for sure. And I love that. I'm not into jewelry and stuff. So like, I really admire that.
Me either, but I like her jewelry.
Yeah. Well, she has a lot of it, I'm sure. I might live on a main road, but I definitely bring main character energy.
Sudden Strat.
I'm going to just clarify this. It's a main thoroughfare, but it's not like it's in the hills. So it's not like it's not like a road like Sunset, but it is. But I also live on one similar. It's not as busy, but it's sort of like, that's sort of how it is in the hills.
Yeah.
I'm going to just say that.
Like, so most people
live in one of those kind. Yeah, it's like
it's not a bad thing to live on a main road if it's on a certain zip code.
Well, she's still in Bel Air no matter what, and yeah. So I'm gonna say that
a main road in Bel Air.
Yeah. I'll take a main road in Bel Air. That's what I'll do. Okay. In this town, stars come and go, but diamonds last forever.
Oh.
No, you got to know this one. There's a big hint in there.
Kyle.
Yes, Kyle.
Right.
Well, she always says in this town.
In this town, yeah. That's our town where you guys are.
What I found interesting about this tagline, when she goes, diamonds last forever, all this time that when it's like Kyle will never leave the show, or Kyle will say, like, she'll never leave the show. That's her show.
She's never going to leave, and she's unfireable.
Yes. And I feel like that's the line, is like, I'm here forever. Like,
she's unpausable.
Yeah, exactly.
All the terminology. She's
exactly.
It's just she's there forever if she wants to be.
Exactly. Okay, there's two more.
What's longer than forever? She's there that long. Whatever's longer than forever. Like
eternal flame. I don't know. Whatever that is Kyle.
Right.
Yeah.
She ain't going nowhere unless she wants to.
Yeah. So for all y'all who are like trying to like, you have your opinions, that girl's not going anywhere.
Fight with her all day long, child. Yeah. She ain't going
nowhere. I'm unfiltered, unbothered, and finally unburdened.
Who else? Oh, I mean,
Dorit.
Dorit?
Dorit.
Dorit. Okay, that's Dorit. Does Tilly have a tagline?
No, she's a friend of.
Yeah, okay.
And the final one is, because you don't know her really yet, is I didn't marry into money, I manifested it. And I think because that's like her business. Like I think she's like a life coach or something like that. So I think that's what the tagline was.
Whose tagline is that?
Amanda Francis, the new cast member.
The one that, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, she kind of did. She moved into Kyle's house and now she's working with Kyle.
She manifests. That's right.
I think that's some healthy manifestation going on.
That's like, right.
Let me get close. And like, you can't get any closer than living in someone's old house. And then, you're like working with them. I see what you did there, Amanda.
So girls, if you're trying to get on a Housewives show, start looking up Zillow. Okay. So before we wrap up, you know what came out this week was Salt Lake City reunion photos. And I want to really quickly get your opinion, and I'm going to send it to you.
Who's your faves? And let me pull them up.
Because I am obsessed with. Okay. For another, what's the word? What is the word? Episode of Fashion Police with Cynthia and Crystal. We are going to review Salt Lake City reunion looks that just dropped.
This is the humble brag fashion awards.
That you win nothing.
You don't get anything.
You will, if you win, you will probably go viral, and that is worth everything. Or if you lose, you might go real viral. Okay. So I sent you the picture.
Yep.
Do you initial thoughts? Initial thoughts of the group shot.
Okay. So initial thoughts of the group shot.
Be honest. Okay, so I get it. I understand how you feel. This is my initial. There's no theme because there's some people wearing glitter, some people wearing like pastel, shiny, matte. Yeah. Like there's no rhyme or reason to this.
Yeah, they all got the invite, but they're going to different parties.
That's right. And by the way, that's kind of similar to Beverly Hills. Like I said, like we're also this way that like they never gave us like a theme. I now realize that like I prefer a theme. I like a theme. Like when we did Orange County, it was like what seemed like very Valentine's Day, reds and pinks and burgundies. Yeah. Like this feels very random to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
All right. My number one is Angie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think this looks beautiful on her. I love this dress. I think, and more importantly, I think you and I would look good in this dress.
It's gorgeous. Her hair looks good. Her makeup looks good. I think she looks like Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah, she looks insane.
Yeah, this is a good one for her.
My number two is Lisa Barlow.
Okay. So you like this kind of tighter body dress?
Well, I just think it's simple and it's pretty and it's sexy, but it's still very classy.
Yeah, they all look very classy, I have to say.
And I love chocolate.
Yeah, it looks good. I like her hair too. I just think she looks sexy in this photo.
She looks insane. She looks beautiful.
Yes.
And then I'm going to say my number three, which is kind of a struggle for me, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I like the color of Meredith's dress.
I knew you were going to say Meredith.
Because, and again, I'm not a great person to be on the fashion police because I literally pick the things that will look good on me. So,
no, but that's fine. I get that. I like her dress for sure. I think maybe pulled her hair back would have been better.
I think so, because I want to know. I kind of feel like whatever's happening around the neck area got lost with the hair.
Yeah, and you could tell if it's draping, that's like heavy fabric, so then the hair will sit on top of the fabric.
I want to see that shoulder.
Yeah.
I need to see that shoulder. She should have at least pulled the hair back on that side.
What would have been pretty if it was like, when you do a sleek hair tucked behind the ears so it's straight?
It would have been flawless.
Yeah, I think that would
even have to take. She's so pretty. I could even she could have done just a really slick, pretty ponytail too.
Oh yeah,
a long ponytail.
Totally.
It would have actually made the dress like look a little bit more fashionable, just to kind of edgy it up with the glam. I think.
Yeah,
because it gives a little like it just gives. I can tell it's a good dress, but I think the hair is definitely wrong for sure.
Can I just say there is something that's matronly about this picture?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it is. It's like, it's matronly. It's like mom of the bride kind of feeling.
I was going to say it was giving bridesmaids for different weddings.
Yeah. Not good. I will say, who's striking to me because she looks so different is Bronwyn. She has like the extensions.
Where is she?
She's in the yellow, girl. That's Bronwyn.
I was going to ask who this lady was. I thought it was like that is Bronwyn?
Yeah, she put extensions. So she looks like a little girl, like a teenager. And it's so funny because for the first like 2 years she was on the show, because her hair was so short, I thought she was so much older. And it really ages her short hair. And she's like younger than me. She's like in her 30s. And
what?
Yeah, I know. But when she
looks young. I just didn't know she was that young.
Let me tell you. But in this picture, okay, she's 40. She just turned 40. She's like she's young. But the point is like, this shows me how young she is. Like she really does look very, very young. She looks like she's in her 20s in this photo. So
she looks young and it doesn't look like her.
I know, it's crazy. I know. So I think this is a good hair look for her. I think she should do this look. Because she's very pretty. Oh,
I disagree. I like Bronwyn with short hair.
You do.
Think she has such a beautiful face. And I think her short hair is just so her and it's so cute and it's so edgy and it's so fun. Like this looks like
you find that like generic. Like what?
It just looks out of it just looks out of place, this person.
Interesting. On here. By the way, I don't disagree. I love her short hair because it's edgy. I just think it makes her look older than long hair.
Yeah, but not in a bad way though. Like, I think she still looks good.
She does look good. She's super cute and pretty. I just think when I see this young hair, she looks like she's 20, like a kid.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I hung out with her at BravoCon, and she's like totally super, super, super cute, even more beautiful in person, and just has like such a cute style and does her own thing. Like, okay, let's just forget about the hair, because the hair just messed me up.
Yeah.
I don't think I like the dress.
I don't. And she has very cool style. It's very.
And Bronwyn brings it. Fashion wise, like she won like the most fashionable person or whatever the award was at
Yeah. I think it's not, maybe it's the picture. Like it's not draping properly, you know?
I don't think it's fitting properly.
No, it's too much heavy fabric on the bottom, you know? I don't really.
And I don't like this color on her. It's very Easter.
Well, there's a lot of Easter colors. The rest of the girls wearing, we chose the non-Easter color. We chose.
Yeah.
We didn't like the Easter colors. Like I did not like Whitney's dress. It's a little too pageant, and she's such a crazy body. Like I've never seen a body like that.
Yeah.
And Mary, my fashion queen, I don't really get this look either.
I know. I feel like I need to see what this neckline is doing, because I know this is a nice dress. I don't know if I like it for this though, but I'm curious to see like what it really looks like, because I just don't know. Like her hair is a lot, and
Heather Gay's dress, I don't love. She has been looking really, really cute lately. I don't really get this dress either.
So but I think this dress is wearing her.
Yeah, it's a lot of fabric, too much fabric for her body.
And Heather's dress, I don't like this for Heather.
That's what I mean. I don't like Heather. It's too much fabric.
Oh, I thought you meant the girl at the end. What's her name?
Oh, Whitney. Yeah, Whitney. I don't like it either.
I mean, it's okay, but I don't love it on her. But I definitely don't like Heather's dress on her, and I am obsessed with Heather.
Yeah, I like Heather too. I think if Whitney wore this top and then it went down to like a really tight, kind of right below the knee or something, like a chic dress, like it's too. They're all pageant-y, these dresses, a little too pageant.
I've just seen better from these ladies, and
yeah, not my favorite look of the year.
I just need, maybe this is just the wrong photo. I'm excited to see some other photos on their Instagram, because I get a better idea of what I'm looking at here. But in this picture, what I'm looking at right here, Angie took it home all day.
Girl, I'm sending you a picture right now. Look at their last year's reunion photo and compare. Look what they did last year. Did you get it?
Oh, yes.
Last year is insane.
Oh, I love last year's. Yes, but they had a theme going.
They look perfect last year.
And look at Bronwyn with the short hair. Look at my girl.
But like I said, like Bronwyn had is so cute, by the way. Okay, well, you know what? I take it back. She looks adorable in this hair, and she looks young.
It's the short hair.
But like Whitney, she's wearing strapless but tight. Oh, let's go back to Bronwyn. Yeah.
But see, Bronwyn with the hair, it erases her a little bit.
I get that. It makes her generic.
Yeah, it makes her look like anybody else. She looks much more chic and cool with the short hair. It just, because everybody can't do the short hair.
Right.
So she's one of the few that can do it. Right. So Bronwyn, I love you, girl. Stay with that short hair. It looks great.
I hear you. Okay, you sold me. But do you see how good they looked last year?
Yeah, last year they all killed it. I have nothing negative to say.
Nothing. So perfect.
Criticism to say about last year. And this year, it's nice, but it just gives, it's just not, I'm just not picking up what they're putting down.
All right. Well, they can have another year next year and do it. You can't win them all.
But we love Salt Lake. We love you ladies so much. I think that's it.
That's it. We've nonstop talk. I love you so much.
I love you more.
And say hi to Noelle.
I will.
I know she's texting you all the time, calling you.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you, guys. And always remember, you know what? You guys have been riding with us for over a year now, but share with your friends, like and subscribe. It really means a lot. It really helps us a lot. Because at the end of the day, we want to keep growing and we want to keep reaching to you and to your friends. And it just means a lot. So if you could do that for us, that would be awesome.
Yes. And for the people that told us to do a split screen, we started doing the split screen. I want you guys to know that we listen. We talk a lot, but we listen as well. And we read the comments. And you guys are such a big part of this journey with us. And your opinions and advice matter to us. So please help us be great and continue to, let us know, what we need to do to, make this another amazing year with you guys.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.